Yeah.
right? Just for a second. Yeah. So
Um,
there was this lady. Okay. It's okay. We're live. I already did the button. Are you okay?
I don't think we're live.
Oh, no, not yet. It says we're
No,
live 14, 15 seconds.
is it? Okay. I don't see it in my on my side yet.
And this is my experience when you push the button. It
Okay.
works good. It works good. It's like be on your toes. You don't know what's happening now because you're not sure if it's real or not, right? Okay, I got you.
Are we live or are we not?
Yeah, we're live. Yeah, we're
Okay,
live.
perfect. Yes,
Yeah.
I see it now. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Okay. And then did we, you know what I didn't ask you was whether or not we had our good morning, Catherine. Do we have our okay.
Yeah. You good?
Pop up with all this information came and I was like, what is that? I must investigate. So I'm reading it diligently and it's just a sales ad. Thank you so much. I'll learn how to turn my pop-ups off in a minute. That'll probably happen today regularly, so that's kind of cool. It's just spirit trying to contact us. Didn't you know that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's do rapid reads today. Okay.
Yes, perfect.
Let's
All
do rapid
right.
reads. We could each pull a card and we'll just do real fast. Okay. And we'll
Perfect.
just do it as people come in. So let's do Catherine first. Okay. We'll do one
Great.
card. We'll each do one
Yes.
card. Okay. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You lead. You lead. I'll pull a second. Is that okay? Hi, Catherine. We're giving you a reading.
Sure. Perfect. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited. Woo,
You
I'm
ready?
excited. Oh, good morning, Don. Good morning, Veronica. Yeah, of course. Of course. Now we have piles of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Three is piles. Okay, so let's see. Here's I'll go first. Ooh.
Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Okay. So I got the Ten of Swords reversed. All right.
Mm.
And so for me, all right, the idea, all right, the idea that you're still in your head too fucking much. So you need to get out of your head, all right, and turn it around. That's what this means, so that you can end the cycle. That's what that means. Turn it around so you can end the cycle. So you need to pivot from the thought processes that you're using right now. And that's your reading from me. Go ahead, Solange.
Yes, I totally agree because I've got the journal one, and one really good way to get out of the head is write. Okay, so I think journaling could be a really nice exercise to start implementing in your daily life, right? And
Yeah.
get rid of those. No, I don't know if I wouldn't say get rid of, but just putting all the thoughts in our paper and like start writing and keep it consistent to like give it to our thought process a line or something to write now down so you can like have everything in a paper and then go back when you need it. So that's my rating for you.
Oh, that was really good. Yes, I agree. I
Mm-hmm.
agree. So for like journaling, right? Just on a side note, journaling, when I journal, I like it because I get all of this and all of this
Mm-hmm.
out into a tangible sense. Then it validates what I'm feeling. And when it validates what I'm feeling, I can go through it and decipher and discern what I want to keep, what I'm working on, and what I want to change. So yeah, I love journaling.
Exactly. And it
Good
happens to me like every
morning.
time that I'm writing something, I when I go back and read it like a few days after, I'm like, is this what I was thinking? Wow. Like again, yeah, I can get it like very tangible. So I think it's a really, really good exercise.
I do too. I love it.
Right.
Okay, so let's go
Let's
down.
go with
Veronica,
Veronica.
yeah, Veronica Hernandez. Good morning, Veronica. Ooh, there's your card. Came out already. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh,
Mm.
I'm going to pull a second card and see if that is I want to see if it's a person or a situation. She wants it to be a person. We're giving it a good tumble, a good one around here. Good one around. Okay. Here's the one around. Ooh, situation. But it is about the person. So that's really good. Okay. All right. So you've been working really hard. And the idea is now for you just to relax and allow. You've asked for what it is that you want, and it is about romance. And what you want is coming to you. The hard work and effort is over. You're at the end of that. That's how I got the 10 of Wands. All right. Okay. And the reason you're waiting is because the individual that you asked for, you want the King of Pentacles. That's who you want. And he's only a knight right now. Okay, so you want him to be a little bit more mature with his money, a little bit more mature with his choices, so that way you guys can have the life that you're dreaming of. So a little bit more patience, but you are at the end of the road. You're aiming in the right direction, and everything's going to be fine. Blessings.
Okay, so I've got connect with the earth for her.
Okay.
I think it's a really, really good one and super accurate with the situation because connecting with the earth, it's a really good way to um, having this contact with nature and even if you can like put your feet on the ground and like really feel the earth on your feet, like it's going to be a really good exercise and maybe taking a hike or having contact with the sunshine and having this little contact on your skin, even it's a really good way and a really good exercise to maybe to start building that life that you want. Oh, we have a block one. Yes,
We have a couple of them now. I'm really fast. Once I learned how to do
perfect.
that, I'm good.
That's great. All right. Thank you, Veronica.
Yay. Okay, so going down the list. Who is next on our list? Oh, Dawn. ABC. Okay.
I love that.
Hey, Dawn, I'm turning my cards just so that way it gets a little spicy for you. Up and down. You ready? Since you've had up and down, let's check your fucking up and down. Get out of my head for a minute, please. Thank you. We're so fucking connected. All right. Okay. Okay, well, they keep drawing me to the center. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I pulled this card for Catherine, but reversed, and for you, it's right side up. That means that you are at the end of the thought process that you were using. And now you have a new one incoming. I'm going to pull a second card because I want to see the direction that you could focus for new thought processes to change your life around. Okay. It's just you're at the end of the road. You don't tell that story anymore. So you just need a little like, where do I want to go with this shit? Okay. All right. The Princess of Wands. Time to get to work. Time to go into action. Time to do. And that's what you're looking at. You also know that that has to do with like your kids. It has to do with your grandkids. It has to do with all of your, I want to say what you consider your responsibilities, right? But that's what this is all about. Okay. You're getting a message that you're on the right track and that what you thought was hard is no longer going to be hard. Everything's going to line up. It's really a time for it. Blessings.
All right.
Wouldn't it be
And
fun?
I've got a think card for her. I think it's really amazing because it's pretty drawing. And look at yours. It was pretty similar, right?
Yes. Yes, the
Similar
colors are very
colors.
similar, right?
Yes,
Oh, wait,
yes.
I can
And
show
for
you.
me, this is representing like new beginnings as well. That's what I'm feeling. Like um of course you can sing. It's a really nice exercise, even if you don't sing, or if you don't sing like well, it doesn't matter. You can sing in the shower or just do it as an exercise to like get out of yourself and be there and have that contact with your voice and having fun as well, because I think new beginnings are to have fun.
Have fun in the expression, right? How cool! That
Yeah.
was great. That was great. Okay, let's go to the next.
Um,
Yes, Mina, we will come to you. We're working diligently to come down the list. Is Sparkle the next person? No, there's somebody else. Huh?
Jessica.
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 Jessica, captions. Turn them on now. She has captions, I think, already. Okay, here we go. Oh, Jessica, as I step into your vibration, you have so many different things going on. So many different things going on. I remember we turned the deck when it came to when it came to dawn. I turned the deck, so now there's. Of course, you're listening. Okay. It feels as though it's on your left side of the body, down into the lower part of your solar plexus and into part of your sacral. Okay. Take a deep breath in and let go. There you go. All right. When we struggle with creation and power at the same time, we'll go ahead and we'll develop those pockets of energy. And it feels as though like we're stuck or we're powerless in the situation. It's only energy that's stagnant and we need to move it around. Dancing, that's what you need to do.
Mm.
Dancing, that's what they keep saying. I'll pull a card, dancing. Okay. Okay. So you got the 9 of Pentacles. So that means your work isn't quite done. And I do see dancing. So the 9 of Pentacles is about getting back into earth, getting in touch with earth, knowing that the work isn't all the way done. And it'd be a really good idea for you to get into movement. Movement is a representation of our physicality. So that's what earth is. Earth is a representation of how we physically interact in our experience. So dancing is really good for you. Movement, like a lot of movement. Yoga would be goat yoga. Go do goat yoga. That's what I just saw. That's cool. You should do that, Jessica. Coming from your spiritual advisor. Okay. Goat yoga. They come up with the best. The best. Go ahead. What's your card for her?
I got rest for her, even if you're like saying that she needs to dance and everything. But I'm feeling with this card, and for her, it's at first you said that there was too much going on. That's what I'm feeling for her as well, like that she needs to rest and to take all this energy. And maybe what I'm feeling also is something on her head. Like I don't know if she's having headaches or if it's too tired or maybe too stressed out, but I'm feeling all the energy here around my head. So
Okay. So hold on
maybe
one second. Hold on one second. Jessica, can you go ahead and give me a yes or a no? Just give me a yes or a no, and then I will go ahead and I'll clear you. I just want to know if I can clear you. If I can clear you, I'll bring you in, clear you energetically, and then we'll see how that sets, and we'll have you pull another card. Is that okay? Because that was like the reason that she has to move is because she's in complacency.
yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, nobody watch. Nobody watch. It's easier. Okay. Focus on bringing all your energy back into your body. Imagine your energy pouring into the top of your head, coming into your body. There you go. Perfect. All right. Okay, Jessica. Everybody will probably feel different now. Okay. All right. There you go. Okay, so now as you center, all right, now you're in your body. That's a big one for you, being in your body. You're in your processes a lot. So being in your body is why you're being engaged that way. That's why you're so fatigued, is because you're spending too much spiritual energy outside of your physical experience. Okay. And so that's why the rest card came up. That's why it came up. So bringing yourself back into your body. There you go. She's almost all the way back. You tell me how you see her now. Oh, she's arrived. Okay. So how's that?
Oh,
Is that better?
yeah, I'm feeling so much better. Yes, yes.
Okay.
I can feel it in my chest too. So good.
Okay. Okay. So Jessica, we're going to give you just one little, I'm going to do a crayon card. Okay.
Okay.
And this is just where you're at now. Benevolent energy. Okay. And so allow the benevolent energy to support you in your endeavors. Okay. Because you don't have to be in charge 100% of the time, even if you think so. A lot of times we'll tell that story because we feel some kind of way about a certain circumstance. And then we'll tell a story of being alone. We're alone, we're alone, we're alone. It's just me, it's just me, it's just me. That becomes a pattern. Then everything gets hard because you're not allowing yourself to be a part of the energy that you are. So really important. Go yoga it is. Right on, Jess. Okay, who's after Jessica?
I think it's the one from YouTube.
Sparkle.
Sparkle. We don't
Hi,
know your name,
Sparkle.
Sparkle, but you're shiny.
Yes. Okay. I'm going back to my other deck. The deck that I use for this, I really like. Oh, okay. So you know what? Let's all just, since it's kind of early in the day, it's not early for you. It's getting afternoon for you already, right?
Exactly.
So,
It's almost 3 p.m.
oh, okay. All right.
But it's good. You can go ahead and I'll join.
And then
Even
you'll
if
do the whiteboard tonight. Okay. All right. Just do the whiteboard technique tonight. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'd like for everybody to center your thought processes in your heart. And I want you to feel gratitude. Just feel gratitude for something in your life. You can even take your hand and touch your heart to bring awareness to your heart chakra. Okay. And I want you to have a feeling of gratitude. All right. Now you're safely ensconced in your body. What we're going to do is we're going to drop your energy awareness down into the ground all the way to the core of the earth. Allow your energy to drop down, 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 connect, center. There you go. Now we're going to bring in some element energy to enliven us today. All right. Lots and lots of juice from the earth. Here we go. So, creation, water, fire, passion, spirit. There we go. Spirituality, earth, wood, okay, metal, spirit, air. Now we're going to raise our vibe and bring our vibe up until we're comfortable, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Okay. We're going to release all spirit energy, go to the light, go to the light, go to the light. All cosmic beings, thank you so much for your service. You may go. Once around. Okay. Now we'll call in our connection to the God of our understanding into our experience. So that way we are as above, so below. We're going to bring all that energy awareness into our heart chakra so that we're connected 100% to the earth and to our belief system. And here we are. There you go. Okay, everybody, you can open your eyes or come back or be right here, be present. There. Is that better?
Yes.
Does
So
that feel
much
better? Yeah. When we go
Yes.
in and we do like a healing and we shift somebody's energy, they're going to naturally be a little fatigued after that because the energy is shifting so fast. And so we'll get fatigued because we're all shared energy. So if we just come back to center and we do that little exercise, things like that, that helps everybody. So that was nice. Okay, Sparkle.
Yes.
Sparkle. Okay. Ooh. Sparkle, I'm feeling like a lot of centering exercises for you would be really good. I think the one that we just did was tantamount to you being able to get out of your head and into your body. I think that that is what is causing your dissatisfaction and feeling as though you're on emotional overload. I think that it would be a good idea for you to do meditation in different ways. If it's difficult for you to meditate, you're doing the right thing. That's how you meditate. It's challenging. It's a practice. So you tell yourself, I'm meditating. And then you go and you do whatever it is that you're going to do that represents your meditation. So if your version of meditation is sitting quietly with your eyes closed, trying not to have a thought, you're fucked. But it's meditation. So if you're closing your eyes and you're trying to catch gaps in between thought, okay, that's what you're practicing for, so that you can see when your mind resets itself. That slows the energy down and it releases the thought processes that you keep pulling in through ideation and possibility. That's what's exhausting you. Okay. So center, watch. See, here's magnet. I'm going to go a magnet all over your head. And I'm going to pull out all the metal, which is thought processes. Okay. Metal, spirit, air, all of that. I'm just going to imagine all the pins, the things that you want to come back to. I'm going to come back to that later. I'll come back to that later. We're just going to pull all that out. There you go. Put that in the spirit acid. Okay. Now what happens, because you've created an intention to release everything you've pulled in that way, it allows your energy pattern to reset. Feels like there's more space. All right. And now you could start the process of bringing shit back in again. But now you know what your center is. Okay. It's really important for you because that's what I got. I got 4 cups. And the reason you're dissatisfied is because you're not spending a lot of time in your body. And that's why, well, the body time that you're spending, you're doing deep shadow work, and you have to be more forgiving of yourself and in allowance, because we don't release the experience or the story until we change the story and discharge the high charge that we have in our sensory memory. So our sensory memory is our body. We store it at the cellular atomic level. So we have a charge associated to a trauma. When we release the charge, the trauma doesn't seem so bad to our body. The translation changes. Then we get to tell a different story that will support that change, which releases the old cells that keep us in a stagnant pattern. Okay? So 4 cups. 4 cups. 4 cups. Manage your energy awareness around your emotions. Know that you're in charge of that. Nobody is causing it. Okay.
Well, related to meditation, this is the one that I got. And look at the picture. I love it because I think it's super related to what you were saying about the thought process and letting go. So I think this is super, super important for her. And deep breathing is a form of meditation. So just being still for a little bit, sitting down and just focusing on your breathing would be a kind of meditation. So you don't have to, as Lucinda was saying, you don't have to like be for 3 hours like sitting in the middle of a mountain. Like this is what we think when we think of a meditation, or we think of the monks and they are like the whole day meditating. But for us here in this world, in this real world, just meditate is doing something that we really enjoy, and being super conscious and aware of what we are doing in that moment, and being super present. So that's what I'm getting for you. Like doing some exercise of deep breathing could help you as well.
I really like that.
Lucy.
Yeah, I like that. That was great.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you, Sparkle, for joining. And now we're at Jew. I think that's Jew.
Jew
Jew Dangles.
dangles.
Okay. Jew Dangles. Okay.
Yeah.
We love your name. Thank you.
Empty messages.
What's that?
Keep it.
Do you
Keep
want to go
them.
first this time?
Yes, sure.
Okay. I'm feeling you.
Okay. Right. Oh, I like that. Soak in a bath. This is what I'm
Oh,
getting. I think this is what I'm getting from this card is, well, if I can see the picture, some crystals, candles, some water. Maybe connecting fire and water would be a really good exercise. At the same time, connecting with earth through the crystals, and maybe could be something really nice for you if you're feeling tired or exhausted after a whole day of working. Um, that's what I'm sensing, that you're super tired at the moment, and this could benefit you in some way to relax yourself and to grab something that you really like, to smell some aromas and work with aromatherapy while you're like soaking in that bath full of water, like warm water, with maybe some flowers or some crystals on it, some candles, even your glass of wine or something, something that you really enjoy, maybe having a great book, or a movie, or listening to music while you're having a bath. But the most important thing here would be like to be really present. Be present on all the things that you're like using at that moment, being present with the fire, with the crystals, with the warm water on your skin. So yes, I think that's what I'm feeling.
oh, I like that. I like that. So, so you brought in a lot of element energy. So you brought in fire, you brought in water, and you brought in
Water,
earth, right?
earth.
Okay. So what's funny, all right, is here's the card that I got. I didn't even look at it. Okay. You're complete, Jew. That's why you're complete. That's what you're feeling, is a sense of completion. You're in the world aspect. So it's like at the end of the road of wherever, whatever, you're getting ready to close a ring that's really big for you, that is allowing you to create something like a construct that will allow you to better be you. All right. And it is a very spiritual evolution for you right now. So in that spiritual evolution, I see the design that you're creating for yourself. Self-care was a word, was like a phrase that came as soon as she started to talk with self-care. Self-care is very huge for you right now. No more putting you on the back burner. This is a new day and age. All right. And just to let you know, this is in reference to the cycle that just closed. So you just closed a huge ring from I would say, till about the 10th of July. That's about the cycles of the planets, okay? And then from the 10th to the 17th, it was like, what happened? And then around the 18th, you started to get this prompt to move forward, to do something. There's something new out there. There's something different. And that is the structure of the astrology that we're in right now. And we just closed Scorpio and Earth, well, in Taurus. Okay. So when they close that cycle in our nodes, that means that spiritual work gets done. It goes backwards in the wheel. So it regresses. So we start out knowing everything. And then by the time we're done, we don't know shit. So now we've started a new cycle. This new cycle is Aries Libra. That brings in different elements, okay, which is you have the Aries fire, which was similar to what she was bringing, okay, and also you have the air, you have the earth that she was talking about, because Venus is the ruling planet, as Mars is a fire planet for Aries, okay? You have Venus, who is a ruling planet of air and earth, all right, because she has two placements. So now you have air and earth in there. So when you were bringing in the water, it felt as though she needed to really understand that she is the embodiment of all that she has been through. And that was like the biggest message that I got, was that you can embody you for all that you are capable of, for all that has come through, for everything. Give yourself a pat on the back. There's just like this overwhelming sense for you to recognize how awesome you are, and to give yourself that I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. This right here, if you do this, this will relieve like grief. And I'm feeling like a lot of touching in this area for you would be really good. It's soothing across the décolletage. It soothes in a variety of ways, and not too hard. You're just tapping really light. Okay. And I think that that would probably help to release like some of the stress that you bring on because you do a lot of what if. So just relax. All right. And self-care, big self-care for you, because you deserve it, you're worthy, and you're enough. Those are big ones for you. Okay. But beautiful cycle of completion for you. Good on you. That felt like a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Say good one. We know what that looks like. It's not really. Oh, here we are, Mina. How are you? We
Hi,
finally got
Rina.
you. Didn't forget.
You want me to start?
Yeah. We'll just switch back
Okay,
and forth. That's all right.
sure.
Oh, Mina's getting a different deck. Okay. I like when they switch things up like that. It's fun.
Okay,
Ooh.
so I've got chanting for her.
Oh,
I love it.
yes.
Uh, I
That
think
feels really
chanting,
good. That feels like
yes, it's
triangle
really,
energy.
really, yes, it is actually.
That's
It
what it
has
feels like. It feels like
I
triangle
don't know if you
energy.
can see it, but it has these little lines here forming a triangle. So I think it's super,
Mm.
super accurate. What I'm feeling for her is something around her voice, that something in a need of make her voice like her voice needed to be heard. So I think maybe chanting is just a representation of what you need to do right now. If maybe talk therapy or something around talking, or maybe expressing yourself more through a conversation or something like maybe a conversation that you're not having with someone and you have pending. Um, yes, everything around your voice. And maybe if you want to like um let go some of this energy, maybe you can do this chanting exercise by doing all the chakras sound. Or you can probably look it on YouTube and you will find it, but every chakra has a sound. Also with the different colors and everything. We've been talking about the chakras a little bit in our show last week, but I think it would be a really good exercise to help you navigate those like energies and those conversations that you're not having. So that's my message for you. Yes,
Wow, you delivered
that's.
that with a smile. That was nice. Okay, Mina.
I'm relieved now.
That was just like
I was
so
feeling it in my throat.
right. Okay, so that was why I had to take a drink of coffee because I was starting to feel as though she is maybe she isn't as expressive as she could be in a positive, affirmative story narrative, right? And I think I so when we say stuff like that, Mina, what we're talking about, right, is you're in charge of describing your experience. The way that you describe it up here is how you're going to experience it here. So
Mm,
if you're saying nothing works out for me, things always go south, I don't ever have enough, I wish that I could only have, maybe I just need, those phrases are very limiting. All right. You can feel the energy around them. And when you use those phrases, you're speaking to yourself in limitation. You hear every word you speak, whether it's outside or inside. You are the one that hears 100% of what you say. 100%. All the words impact your physical form because your physical form gets direction from you, directly from you, in verb, in word. Okay. Your energy shifts according to what the story is that you are telling it. It behaves the way that you would like for it to. Your energy is your body, mind, spirit. It is all of you. It is the 99+% of you that is not considered physical matter. Okay. Do you feel that come out of your throat? Is that better? Now you're understanding that you're in charge of your experience. Now the story that you tell will be more impactful. It can be more empowering if you choose to tell a story in that direction. Okay. It isn't that you don't get heard, it's that you're not recognizing you're hearing yourself. That's what happens. Okay. So you do have a lot of
mhm,
stories to tell, right? Right. And every story you are experiencing as you tell it. And that is the biggest conundrum, is to recognize the humor, of course, but you understand you. And when you say that to yourself, that people don't understand me, then people will not understand you because you're preventing it. You are you are virtually putting up an energy field that blocks people from understanding you. You are telling your energy, nobody understands me. That doesn't let anybody in. There's no simpatico energy in that. There is only, see, limitation. All right. You could be different and unique. That's perfect. See, it's the story. It's so perfect. So you got it. All right. So now see the difference in the energy of the expression. And that was just the expression. That's what she was talking about. How you formulate your story. Okay. So the energy of, I have a lot of stories to tell. That was great. Then people don't understand me. That kind of went south in the energy field because you can feel how it dips. Okay. Then you say, yes, I do. That's why I'm different and unique. All of a sudden, you're on the upswing again. Okay. You are in charge 100% of your energy and experience, and you do it by the story you tell and hear yourself live. Here's your cards. Sanrio came up really, really big for you while I was shuffling them. Okay, so I have these kawaii cards that I really, really like. They're like all fun and easy, and they look like this. They're all happy and everything. No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being different. We are all different. We are all unique. We are all having our own experience. When we celebrate that as an achievement, as a fractal of one another, as a oneness experience, then we become more empowered, because then I know that Solange isn't me. I could have come in as Solange, but I came in as me. So I'm going to have this really bitchin' life. I'm going to have a really fun life, because that's how I'm going to describe it to me. Solange will have her fun life and she'll describe it to her, but she's going to have a different experience. Hers will be unique to me in the physical aspect of how she experiences it. I think that you're awesome. Being silly gives us a platform, so thank you. All right. So when we're telling those stories of expression, right, are very important to us. All right. So Mina, here's the story that I got you. Here's the story that I got you. That you are in a spiritual lesson. Look at that. Look at that. Hang loose. Okay. All right. You're in a spiritual lesson. This is the Hanged Man. That means you're in your spirituality and you're learning what your duality is. So when you're going through your shadow, because it really feels like you've done like a lot of shadow work, I would say heavy shadow work in your heart chakra, in your solar plexus, and in your sacral. And those are that's like the trifecta, and that affects everything above and below. So the action that you're getting ready to take could incorporate maybe writing about a story that you would like to experience, like put yourself into like what you might consider an imagination or a fantasy, and then just like flourish, right? What does that look like? And then take it, burn that story and release it into the universe. Then write another story that you would like to experience, something else, something really fucking far out there, something that nobody else would really want, that doesn't really, I want to go skydiving and then have a meditation. I want 12 people to go with me. I think that this would be really, really awesome. And you are starting your new journey. That's why the story that you tell is so impactful right now. All right. Many blessings.
Okay, I don't think we have anyone on the queue right now. I think Mena was the last one.
All right. All right. Okay. We are so silly. We are silly in a lot of different ways. And silly is like my favorite word. So my dad, when I was being raised, I was called stupid an awful lot. And I was told that some of the behaviors or patterns that I was expressing as a child were stupid, dumb, that I shouldn't do them, that I was less than. There was a lot of diminishing remarks to me. It doesn't mean that he was bad or anything like that. It just means that's how he parented. But that story changed how I talk to my kids. So I didn't call them stupid. I didn't like that word. So we had an agreement, me and my husband at the time, we had an agreement that because he liked that word stupid. So I was like, we're not using that word. We're never using that word. That's what I said. We're going to use, anyway, we're not going to use that word. We're going to use the word silly. All right. And so since then, yes, because you do have so many spirit guides. That's right. And you are connected. So you could do whatever you want, Mina. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, there was this one time that I was in the car with Manuel, and Manuel was really upset with me. He was super fucking pissed. And I can't even remember what it was, but I wasn't taking it seriously. I hardly ever do. That's not very nice, but at the time I was okay. We're talking almost 20 years ago. So this is how long ago this is. Okay. We're sitting at a traffic light and we're getting ready to go to an event. He's driving and I'm sitting in the passenger side, and I say something because that's how I am. I like to poke the bear. I say something that pokes the bear and it really sets him off. When it sets him off, he starts to call me names, and I'm not into name calling. This is like we're really young in our relationship. Like we're only like a year or so into the relationship, right? And so I'm just like not understanding why he's calling me all these names, because I had this agreement in my life that nobody's going to call me those fucking names anymore. So I tell him, I say, ha, ha, time out, time out. Wait, I know you're angry and I want to recognize it. I really want to hear you in your anger. But every word that you call me, I want you to change it to the word silly. All right. Every word that you want to call me, I want you to say the word silly. And he goes, all right. You silly, 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 silly. And then I felt better. I felt better. Go ahead and receive. I could receive his disregard, his shit. And I didn't have to take it on. It didn't become this thing where I had to go back into, oh, my dad treated me like this and blah, 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 blah. I just got to change it. So that's why silly means so much to me. Silly is the best word ever. The best word ever if you're going to call anybody anything. All right? Because you're calling yourself silly. Everybody is your reflection. Silly. I'm silly. You're silly. We're all silly. We're not stupid. And that's my silly story. Okay. So do you want to pull a card for the collective or not today?
Yes. Do you think maybe a rune? I can pull a card and you can throw a rune.
Okay, I'll pull a rune. Ooh. Oh.
This could be, I'm going to pull a card, and this is going to be an exercise that we have to do during this week. Let's see what it comes.
Oh, okay. I got
Silly gun.
I thought it said silly goats at first, right? And I was laughing. And then it said gals. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool too.
Well, goats are silly. Right?
They are. Yeah, when they gave me that picture, all I could see was Jessica laughing hilariously, like having the best time. And so I thought that was really good.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
I've got connect with fire. Look at this one. It's beautiful. And I think, well, this is something really good. Fire. I love fire energy. I'm
Fire
fire.
is always
I'm Leo,
ready
and
to go, right?
yes, I'm Leo, and also I am fire or Pita in Ayurveda. So I'm all.
Oh,
um,
oh.
let's
Hey,
read the mantra.
When's your birthday? When's your birthday, Salon?
19th of August.
Oh, okay. And so you're a Libra or you're a
Oh,
Leo? Leo?
Leo. Yes,
Leo.
August.
Okay. So that's why fire. And then is that how that works? Is fire works? It's your element sign, your sun sign that works for your Ayurveda.
Sorry, say that again.
So Ayurveda, I'm Earth in Ayurveda, and so I'm an Earth sign. And so is that how it works?
No, it doesn't work like that. It works with all your you probably need to get it with a long test that it's asking you loads of questions about your physical body, about your mental body, like everything. It would cover all the aspects, like the physical, the mental, the spiritual, so everything around you. And after that quiz with like probably 50 questions or so, it would give you your component.
Okay.
Your lions, yes, Mina.
I like it. Yes.
All right,
Okay,
so
are you ready
the
for
mantra.
the rune? Here's
Yes.
the rune. The rune is
ahead.
Algis. The rune is Algis. Okay. Algis is about protection. It's about the elk, the rushes. So if you think about noises that you hear in the bushes, that's like a warning, right? And it lets you know beforehand that something might take place. So this is the this is the rune, okay, in its upright position. Today, we got it in its reversed position. So I'll read to you what the reversed position of the protection rune means. Be thoughtful about your health and do not add to the burdens of others. Do not add to the burdens others are carrying. Look carefully at the associations you form at this time. If you see fit to become involved with people who are using you, remain conscious of that fact and take responsibility for your own position. Then you can only benefit. Wow, what a powerful fucking rune, huh? Okay, here we go. And yet, regardless of whether your enterprise prospers or suffers, do not be overly concerned. You may not win, but you will never lose, for you can always learn from what takes place. Temperance and courtesy are the sinews of this rune's protective powers. Ah, sounds like we must give to get respect. Give to get. That's what that feels like. That's what I would say. What do you think?
Yes, I think it's a really good and powerful tool, like to give. For me, I think it kind of connects me with the gratitude as well, and I think that's really good exercise as well to be present. And well, gratitude is good for everything, right? But yes.
Okay, so 3 cards just fell out.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
3 cards just fell out. And it's funny how they came out, right? So the first one was the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords is that you're almost done with the thought processes that are holding you back. All right. You're almost ready to get rid of them. You're in a space where you're in temperance, being tempered. So you're looking for balance. All right. So
Mm,
this is a really good card right now. Everybody's in this spiritual lesson, so it supports that. And it's just keep diligently working on it. You're heading in the right direction. You're kind of maybe assessing whether or not you have to do any more work. The answer is yes. And so that's what I got. And then we have one more that just came. Malik, is that correct? Or Malik? I'm sorry
Alex?
about the pronunciation. So we could do like one there if you want and then go. Do you want to do that?
Sure, let's do it.
This will be our last reading for today, and then we'll be back next Thursday.
Thursday.
Ooh, there it is right there. Look at that. Coming right out. Come right up. Come right up. Oh, wow. Okay. Yes, I will. Okay. I'm glad you stopped by for a mini reading. You're in a fucking spiritual lesson. Your spiritual lesson is that you're coming from a good place, but everything is changing in front of you. That is your spiritual lesson. You're coming from a good place where you have standards and structure and constructs that keep you safe. And you're being challenged because shit's changing in front of you. Okay. You're in this position of like a 7 to where you've come out of understanding what the duality in relationships are. You've already come through your faith. You've come through, everything that you put into place. And now you're getting ready to move forward and you're learning that you have to get the buy-in of everyone. So respect is a big word for you. In order to receive the respect, you express the respect. You express respect to you. That's the big one. Okay. So I got the Chariot for you, and I wanted to pull another card so that I would have substantiation on that. Okay. So the other card that I pulled was the Princess of Pentacles. And that means there might be somebody younger involved that has ideas, all right, about how to relationship around you. And it would behoove you to listen to the innovation of the ideas and maybe incorporate it in the way that you would like. You might have a friend who's younger, that is advising you. And you can take some of that advice and you can kind of pattern it the way that you would feel comfortable. And I think that that is like what I'm picking up for you. No, I think I am picking that up for you.
Yes, and I've got connect with your ancestors. I love
No,
this card.
yeah.
The
Would you
picture
say
is
that
beautiful.
did you pick up like shadow work coming up?
That's what I was about to say. Shadow work a little bit, and maybe ancestors through Akashic records or something like that, because I'm seeing the DNA drawing here. Can you see it?
Yeah. Yes.
And even with your the tree for me represents your all your family, and something you might have to look in your ancestors and your family, in your past family. I'm not looking at anything about past lives or anything. It's just your ancestors and your maybe something around your grandfather, like something masculine is coming for me. So this is what I'm feeling.
Yes, that's really good. And so that's why it feels like you're stagnant and staying in place. It's because you're holding yourself in a sacred space. And you may be unaware of that. So what we do is when we go in to heal ourselves, our internal world, right? We are holding ourselves in a very sacred space and we don't have a lot of outside or outward movement. We don't, we might have passion projects that we put aside because now we're in our inner world. And when we're in our inner world, we're trying to solve something that's going to maturate outside. So the shadow work that you're doing, I would suggest that you allow yourself to understand that it's your capability. You're capable of being hurt. You're capable of hurting others, and you're capable of having and experiencing trauma and life. Okay. And when you put it in that perspective, when it gets illuminated, because that's how you tell the story to yourself. You're illuminating your traumas, you're illuminating your experiences, you're bringing light to what is stuffed into the darkness. Okay. So you're illuminating your knowledge of yourself and your experience. That elevates it, that brings it into a lighter state for you. Your body lightens up. Your physical body lightens up. You don't feel so heavy because you're not putting a heavy story on you. It's a lighter story. Now you understand that it's incorporative. You've had this experience, it's now part of you, and you get to tell the story to yourself in a better light. Some of the things, like when you find out that you have childhood trauma, okay? And let's say it isn't just one incident. For me, a very impactful 5-year-old incident, okay? For other people, maybe they didn't have one that you can say, oh, well, this is what that was, okay? And I had several. So that's just one to choose from, all right? So sometimes it's cumulative and you don't realize it and it felt like gaslighting. Now you have to unwind yourself and all of the conditioning that you received. So the idea when you go in to do the shadow work is to maybe choose an age that best represents that particular feeling and emotion that you're experiencing, that has a super high charge, that you are unpacking and telling a story about. This is what happened. This is what I went through. This is how I'm feeling about that. Okay, great. Now you're in this super high charge of shadow. Okay. You are in the middle of your energy. You are loving yourself in that moment. You are telling yourself that you will hear you. You are hearing yourself. You are loving yourself so much at whatever age it was that you showed the fuck up. Okay. That you can show the fuck up now. That's what shadow work is. So it incorporates that little baby of you who showed the fuck up in that moment. How you feeling, Malik? Better? Okay. All right. You say, good on ya. Look where we're at now. Now I'm ready to go back and listen. Now I'm ready to go back and hear you. Now I'm ready to go back and give you the biggest fucking hug for showing the fuck up when me at this age knows that they couldn't have. And that's your shadow. It's your capabilities. It's you knowing who you are and understanding that you're capable of having those fucking experiences. You're capable of having those fucking thoughts, those emotions. Okay? That's what shadow work is. You're coming into recognition and illumination of your capabilities. And when you get more in touch and in context of your energy, you start to master it. Then you decide how it is you want to tell the story to yourself, because it's illuminated now. So it's not so debilitating. It's in a different vibration, and it allows you to accept yourself more and more. That's why the story changes about your worth and your value, because you're like, well, wait a minute. I stood in line for 10 minutes and I obtained this ticket. So you can't tell me that I haven't been through shit. Okay. Right. And now you got it. And then you share that advice with other people. You share it with other people so that their burden eases. Then you personally start to feel ease in your life. And then so on and so on. Big Fabergé commercial. They're happy today. They're very happy today, aren't they, Solange? They finally got their way.
Exactly.
Malik, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for showing up, because you showed up, I could show up. I appreciate you. Thank you.
We'll see you on Monday and next Thursday.
Okay, great. Monday. Bye.
Bye.